here today to show you a journal that I made from an old book called Dolls and Dolls Houses. I completely redid this book and my very first entry into this book.
You can laugh, I know.
But this was painted in 2010. I had no idea I was doing mixed media since 2010. That's 5 years plus. It's got to be more than that, because I'm going to show you the next page, even though this is not finished. She's not finished, and neither is the page. But this is one of my baby faces. I gotta smarten up and not forget to date these things. This one is still a work in progress. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about how were these created. Every page in here feels like velvet. And the reason that is because I used muslin and gesso. Muslin and gesso. And there's a certain technique in doing this. And you would love, this is better than any canvas you could ever work on. I've never felt a canvas or a watercolor journal or anything this beautiful. Like, I forgot about this book, and I was looking through my old journals tonight, and yeah, page after page, I painstakingly did every one of these pages in this book. I glued some pages together and began the process. They're absolutely, it's a book I need to work in. I mean, I can't be afraid that, oh my gosh, this took me a long time to make. But really, it didn't. Like, once you get going on it and you know how to do it. See, I've even got a piece of tissue, a napkin laying in here, ready to be used. Beautiful. There's no bumps, lumps. We're getting further back in the book. The book is the binding. I didn't pick the greatest books to do this, even though it was a stitched book. I left my edges. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it just come out just a wee bit. I left the edges raggy because I like that look. But that doesn't mean, like, if you wouldn't have to do that. But I did. Oh my gosh, I can't. I've had forgotten how wonderful all of these pages feel. Goodness sakes, goodness sakes. And this is the back cover. So, as you can see, what's happened is my binding is gone to the side. What I needed to do when I was making this is to start, when you're working in a stitched book like this, you need to start at the beginning, do a few pages. Then go to the back and then glue the next pages. You know, and then come back to the front and glue some more pages together. Then go to the back and glue some more pages together. Until, if you go back and forth in that way, just back and forth, front, then to the back, you know, then to the front, then to the back, you don't end up with this problem. However, I can tell you that I have used a tape on here that is for book binding. It's a book binding tape, and this book, because of how I have put the muslin in here, it's across both pages. This book will never come apart. I don't care if it looks funky on the, I mean, the spine might crack, and it kind of has come apart here. That's why I put this binding tape on. But this book will never come apart. And the reason why I came today to mention this to you, if you would be interested in learning how to make a book like this with muslin. Now, this is not your cheap muslin. This is, what did I use in here? I might have the name. Hang on a sec. This was done with Kona cotton, I think. It's 2010, I don't remember. I'm trying to look. It is, I'm going to say, it's a quilter's cotton. Like a quilter's muslin, okay? That kind of a weight, if you go to a fabric store, they will put you in the right direction. I don't know how much, I can't say like how many yards you would need, because I don't know what they sell now. I haven't been to a fabric store in a very long time. I don't know if it's 45 inches wide. I think it is. It's 45 inches wide. However many, yards you want to buy. But you might have some on hand. And if you chintz out on the muslin, you're not going to have this feel. And I used Liquitex. I used a Liquitex gesso in here. But there is a special technique in applying this gesso and what you need to do with that gesso while it's damp. Okay, so like I'm saying, if you'd really like to learn how to do a book like this, what you would need to get, like go to your secondhand store, look for the size of a book that you would like to work in. And it doesn't have to be this many pages. I think I went a little wild. Like there's hordes and hordes of pages in here. You might be happier, I might have been even happier if I had a smaller book, say half the size of this. Half. Because these are big pages. In this book, these are big, big pages. I'm going to measure them for you. One page is 8 3/4 to here, to the center, by almost 12 inches. So 8 by 12, that's one page. So that's the first thing you need, is your book, because then that'll tell you how many widths, because you're going to need to cover this whole piece all at one time. Like this side and this side are all one piece by the height, and then you can kind of figure out how much yardage you're going to need. You probably have the glue. You probably have, well, like I say, I use Liquitex gesso. So that's all. I can only go by what I know. And I don't know. This was something I did so long ago. But, you know, anyways, I would love to teach you how to do this, because you'll love it. You will absolutely love it. Like I say, it's the nicest feeling. It's the nicest feeling book I have. I haven't got one that feels this beautiful. Now, this page from 2010, I even put a real butterfly on here and here, and all the glitter and stickles, and you know, 2010. Well, big-eyed girls, and big-eyed girls are still, you know, nice now. This one here, like I say, is a work in progress, and I will finish it one day. I'm not sure when. This one here is still a work in progress. I haven't even begun painting this, and that's really it for the rest of the book. The rest of the book is empty. Can you believe that? So let me know in the comments below if you would like to learn how to make a muslin book like mine that feels like butter. I'm not kidding. It feels like butter. Okay? So, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.